Hello everybody and welcome. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Motorsport Manager. Last we left off, well, an absolute robbery. We scored the big points, P8, P9, thanks to a superior strategy from us, or a Ferrari strategy from the other, you decide. And yeah, we scored some solid points, which means we're P5 in the standings. We don't belong here, but hey, we take that. It could be important at the end of the season. So let's see. Interview. Ooh, okay. Never answer that you're not answering. Your team marketability goes down by 10 points. It's absolutely brutal. Right now, Jean-Pierre is better, but I'm gonna go with Shen. They're already max morale anyway. It doesn't matter. Just don't answer that you won't answer. They take exception to that. Now, our money is fine. Still 6 races to go in the season, so we're barely breaking even, but we'll get new sponsors. And we want to hire new pit crew. And, ooh, you are goody. Fortunately, we save a bit of cash every time. You are also goody. There you go. Remove the fatigue crew. Yeah, it's oh no, you're bad. You're not. Oh wait, you're a. Oh, I haven't noticed, but you are a free one. No, and let's not. Oh, you're. Better the jacks. You do that. Yeah. Refueling is clearly the most time-consuming task we have. Now, do we go for a new part? I don't think we do. Sponsors? We could. No, we could. What kind of truck are we expecting? Front wing, gearbox, and engine. I'm gonna go with suspension. Oh, suspension is trashed here, and it's not gonna be useful for a while, but yeah. Oh. Not a bad one. Not a bad one to start. We could go full risky, and I have been advised to do risky parts at the start, but that's one way to progress quickly. So maybe we throw the season in the bin and yeah, screw it. Spending the big bucks. And we'll make legal parts from this very illegal part. Let's go. Car repair has been complete, and we'll be able to start improving the parts we do have. So yeah, these brakes definitely need some working on. And sure, let's improve their performance as well. The rear wing had issues in Monza, but that's Monza. This track is not nearly as quick. Medium fuel burn, how tire wear? Yeah. You know what? Something like that seems good. Plus we'll have the new part anyway, so we'll be able to rebalance. I mean, we can rebalance when we want, but that's a lot of tedium. And you guys know how I feel about doing things manually. Or maybe you don't, and you should check out the Twitch channel where I play many more automation games. Shameless plug aside. Suspension. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Let's upgrade Key's suspension. Oh wait, no, it's illegal. I'm silly. New part, and now we can make a new suspension that is legal this time around, based on the illegal one. Yeah. Yikes on the money front. Let's not lie to ourselves. We need to stop spending. But new sponsor. Second or above, we're never getting any. Oh, that's bad. Well, this one is only for 4 races at least, but 100 grand is ridiculously low. Not a great sponsorship offer, and the next one will be in 2 races. Gonna need to be careful on the spending here from now on. Let's see the reliability where we stand. 67%. Give it a bit more time. More time in the oven. It is stupid hot here, and I apologize if I sound a bit out of breath and And a bit more tired than usual. It's because I am. And our sponsors went down, yeah. Upcoming race at Tondela. So, performance work is almost done, and the brakes are good. Which reliability do we go for? This engine is good, this engine isn't bad. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have a new suspension, but interview request. No. 100 grand is nothing. We want our drivers to not be bothered by media. That's totally not because it can lead to a series of negative traits down the line. No. It's just I really care about my drivers. This is clearly why I'm doing this. Financial management concerns. You are correct. I am concerned too. New part. Do we fit it? Can we improve it sufficiently by the race so that it doesn't break on us immediately? I think we can. Right, who has the worst suspension? You. Still trying to maintain status quo between our drivers because let's face it, it's twice the opportunities to get points. It's not like we have to push to be in the points. 72%. Yeah, we take that. Should be good enough. Just let's finish improving our good parts. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. Okay, Tondela, Portugal. 800 grand times 6. Ooh, yeah, we'll need new sponsors if we are to break even if we fulfill the objective every race. So that may have been the last of our spending for the time being. Your car's tires are overheating. Any performance boost you get from pushing is lost. Don't overheat your tires. Which is going to be difficult because Portugal is pretty toasty. Yeah, Young, I'm sorry, but you're just not up to snuff. We get... What tires do we get? Super softs, softs, and mediums. We're going softs. Like going in the middle, and I should also do the car setup. Pretty twisty track, a few long straights, so we want some downforce. Potentially some oversteer capability. Oh yeah, a lot of oversteer capability as a matter of fact. And some balance towards acceleration. Maybe we do a bit more with key here. I'm probably butchering these names, by the way, but apologies for that. And I will see you on the other side of practice. And we're back with a very weird practice session. It started raining midway through, so the first laps were the ones that counted, and we go P3, P6. I don't think that means much about our pace, but hey, I may be wrong. Oh, they're talking about us. A few slack jaws here in the press room about Tubble's racing pace in practice. Yeah, well, just did a quick poll in the press room. Nobody was expecting Tubble's Racing to perform like that in practice. Impressive stuff. Yeah, me neither. Tubble's Racing have a crazy awesome driver lineup this season. Tubbling Satellite, you are amazeballs. Ha ha, shush, you Vera. You know how to flatter a man. Anyway, race time. We're going to be starting further back. And what's the weather like? Seems that it's going to be relatively sunny, at least for the start. Now, we overheat the softs pretty quickly already. So what I'm going to do is light-footed on the softs for Miss Square Wheels here. Because I think the tire wear is going to be more important than the pure performance. And I got a pretty good setup with her. 97% is actually amazing. 32 laps. Ooh, I'll short fuel you. No, we're not even going to short fuel you, actually. Short fuel Jean-Pierre, whose setup I struggled with a lot. He's only at 89%. Very capricious on his setup. So we'll go on soft and yeah, see where that leads us. Strategy as usual, we push. Down the grid, we got some super soft tire runners and no, soft tire runners, sorry. Nobody on the super softs. No, wait, what have I done? I went on the super softs. Huh. I didn't mean to do that. Well, she's at the front, so maybe it's a good idea. But in any case, we are in Portugal. It's 5 lights. And away we go with a terrible start from Gerard. Not great from Key as well, or instantly losing positions, getting bogged down on turn 1. Gerard claiming P11 back. Key not doing as well. Temperatures are pretty low in the tires at the moment, but they're going to heat up pretty quickly. And we're not gonna make these super softs last very long. They're already done at 93% after like 5 corners. Take it easy. Take it easy. You are not good on your tires. Everybody's pushing, you're not. We want you, even full push and fuel, I suspect the tires will die beforehand. Already down in P9, P10. I was expecting worse, to be fair. Oh my god, what is that pile up at the final corner? We are losing a position, that's okay. And I think we're going to be able to push and fuel, because the tire deg is going to be pretty high, I suspect, in this place. Take it easy on your tires, you're now in traffic, you don't need to make position. He does, and she does on the inside of Shu. Going around, very good move, and fighting with Elegard, but yeah, not quite at this fast chicane here. Looking up the inside, but it's not gonna work. Gerard in the back is kind of stuck in traffic, but he's keeping with the soft tire runners, so that's good. Medium tire runners. Oh, up the inside, Gerard, what a move. What a move from our experienced French driver. He is down in P10. Okay, that's the worst start we could have imagined. Weather is still looking pretty damn good. Actually, a bit too toasty for our tires. What is this? Spain? I'm recording this after the quali in Spain, by the way. Leclerc finding a new use for his front wing as an airbag. Gerard getting bogged down at the chicane and losing a few positions. Key still holding up, but her tires are getting absolutely shredded. You will go on the softs after that. That was my B. I mean, maybe it's not a bad thing you started on the super soft, but had I done it on purpose, I would have short fueled you. You can take it a bit easier. You've been stuck behind this Thomas Racing for ages now. I don't think you have, mate. And Jansdottir making his way past Gerard like he's standing still, which he probably was, with basically an Aston Martin at this point. Maybe Williams? As in, we can score points sometimes. Ignore the fact that everybody scores points in these. And already down to 48%. You've got a couple more laps in you before your tires go. Gerard still holding out pretty well. And yeah, Key has destroyed her super soft tires way more than anybody else on the field. She is not kind to the tires, which is okay because this league basically forces 2 stops. Maybe a problem in the future, but that's a problem for way future tunnels. Gerard weaving his way through 2 cars to get back in P14. And Key round the inside, on the outside of the final corner. Is she going to be able to make it stick? No, she's even losing position. And yeah, you're going to have to take it easy on the tires on this lap and box for... Okay. She's got the light-footed soft tires, so I'll try that and we'll see how it goes in the end. But yeah, she absolutely destroyed these super softs. That was my B. And now Gerard is even gonna start getting near her. Even Gerard, who is pretty smooth, is I mean, his softs are in just right. Look at this almighty gaggle at the back. Just You got 7 cars in basically half a sec. Okay, no, a second and then a half in each corner. That is dangerous. And yeah, Key's tires are basically gone at this point. Gerard, you're going to be able to do a couple more laps. You can push. You can push a bit. Let's hope the undercut is the way, because we don't really have another strategy available. Nope, Gerard pulling down the order when the medium tire runners are starting to get an edge. I think you can go a couple more laps on these. You're going to neutral on your tires. It's going to take a bit longer for you to heat them up, but seeing what you do to these, yeah, I don't want you to push on these tires. Plus, they're going to heat up. The track is nice and warm, at least. Kind of getting a bit worried about how little fuel we have left here. You're good. You're good. Worry about your tires, Mike. We're not going to be able to go many more laps because of the tire temp, so cool them off. We're already seeing a few people in the pits, so we're not the only ones shredding our tires. Is it going to be good for Key? Is she going to make positions? Were they behind Dreyfus and Evans? I think they were behind her. Well, we are on an offset strategy, so let's not worry about that. At least she's not stuck in traffic and she's got free air, unlike a certain Gerard here. The medium tire runners are going to start overtaking us, because they can still push on them. Although, tire temperature... Oh, Antonov is in the pits from the lead and has to fix his car. That's interesting. Okay, you'll box next lap. That actually works very well between the fuel and the tire wear. Fill her up. And we'll short fuel the last stint if we have to. Who knows, maybe we can go on super soft for the last stints with Gerard. 918, probably not. Probably not. Okay, she's doing way better on the softs, as expected. Santa Ana stuck in the pits. And yeah, if you keep those behind, that's good for Gerard's race. We're still firmly in the peloton, if you will. But you're gonna have to low fuel. No, I don't think so, Mike. Scared me for a second. How's the engines? Yeah, well, they're fine. You'll be fine. Okay, we fueled a lot. This is why Gerard is leaving and basically almost last in front of Chu, but we'll be okay. As I said, offset strategy or some other form of copium. Why do P1 through P4 have the same color? That's confusing. Why are they all marked as 1? They're all first. Everybody's a winner in here, except for us. I don't know what that 5 means, but maybe it's the current form. No, not even. I'm not sure. Okay. Gonna start seeing more people in the pits or not. The medium tire runners are really going long on the first stint. That's fine. P16, P19 right now, but as I said, different strats. Let's speed things along slightly. Water, nope, no water. It's gonna stay sunny. So the tire deg is gonna start being bad. We see Key is getting into her tires a bit, but fighting on the straight with the rat for position, and with a few pit stops done, is in P12. That's not bad. Vananen went for super softs. An interesting choice. Okay, can't make it stick against the rat, who is very much in a faster car and probably a better driver as it stands. But you know, she's got potential. She can do this. Sound cut for a second there. Gerard, you're not having a very good race, are you? But you will probably go longer than these guys and more people in the pits. Okay. Wait, how does Gerard... He's still in P17. Did the people who pit come out between them? Yes, they did. Okay. Well, Key, you've got a good strat on your hands. Take it easy on these tires. We need you to go long on them. Long enough that you can do 12 laps on your last stint. So you need 7 more. Oh, you're not doing 7 more laps on these. At least not on this fuel level. So yeah, we need 5 more laps at least. You're not doing 5 more laps on these. Well, we'll see. We may have to take it easy on the last stint, but for now, pushing seems to work. And we shouldn't be the only ones suffering from that. No. Some of them are taking it easy on the tires a bit, but... Oh, Dreyfus is taking it very easy on both the fuel and the tires. The temperatures are starting to get pretty high. Gerard, take it easy, overheating your tires. I know it's hard when you're stuck in traffic and trying to follow, but just use the slipstream. Keep your tires cool, save on some fuel, and you'll get far in life or something. Oh, you've been absolutely swamped. Van Anen already in the pits. There's no world in which Van Anen doesn't stop again. There's no way he doesn't go for a restop at least. And yeah, we can see a lot of drivers taking it easy on the tires. The temperatures are not kind. Oh, you got swamped by... Are you pushing them? Is it bump drafting? This is illegal in Formula 1 and in NASCAR if you're looking closely, but nobody ever does. Don't you bump draft? I'm still in P13, but I mean, Van Anen will have to box again, but so will we, so... And stop the count. 44% left on these tires. I'm not sure they have 3 more laps in them. Gerard is catching up though. Doing a good job at making these softs last. He is much smoother, but a dangerous dueler. Very good at overtaking, but breaks his focus and consistency. So make it quick if you're going to overtake Cavalcanti. 41%. Yeah, you got a couple more laps, let's hope. Pit on lap 19, and then you can go to the end. May not need mediums. May not need mediums. Let's check the data center, which is something I don't usually do. When did I pit? Pitted super early. I'm having a hard time reading this. Where is it? Tire history. Ah, much easier. You did 6 laps on the super softs and 9 on the mediums. You're going to do 11 on the mediums. On the softs. No. I don't think you can finish the race on softs. You'll have to go on mediums. Or we'll try to save the tires, but we know how good you are at that. You're not. So we'll finish the race on mediums with you. Probably softs will be okay for Gerard though. %. Yeah, you'll box right at you hit 30 or something because we were at 40 last lap. And then you go on mediums, and we hope you can finish the race. You'll box. Yeah, 11 laps is too short. Even the fuel is gonna be tight. We'll have to take it easy on the fuel with you. On this lap, you can push. Gerard is doing a pretty good job on the other hand. He's gonna be able to pit a couple laps later and short fuel and go out on soft, so I expect Gerard to be in front at the end. We'll see if my prediction turns out correct. The top 8 have checked out. But Van Anen is going to have to box. Either that or Van Anen is short fueling constantly, but they don't... He doesn't look like he is, so yeah, no. Okay, and now you take it very easy on fuel. Not much of a choice. You only have a couple laps left in these tires. So you can push. Hey, 14 laps. Never mind. We're good. We're just good. Neutral on the tires. We want them to reach the finish line. Gerard making moves and taking names on these softs. You got one more lap in you. And then we can send you on softs again. 13 laps, which will be just fine on fuel. We can even short fuel you a bit. Key, now is the time to make me proud. Oh, what a move! What a move in the final corner. That felt good, I bet, because it was actually genuinely kind of impressive. Well done. Okay, you can push a bit on your tires. Just don't completely overcook them. Key, you're in fresh air. You've got harder compound tires. You can push a bit, get some temp in those. Wow, Gerard, what a move and Elegard. That was impressive. That was impressive, I will admit. On worn tires too. We'll have 12 laps to go. Tires are starting to suffer. We're pitting at the right time. You can go to neutral. All right, let's see where they leave compared to each other. They were kind of on top of each other when they boxed. Key boxed, so they should be quite close. Gerard was in battle, Key was in free air. You can push, and yeah, about the same. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. So now it's going to be a case of pushing a bit. Or like pushing just enough that we make the undercut work. We are in clear air. They're still battling, some of them. Cavalcanti, notably, whom we were fighting with, and Rogers as well. Set out in the pit, but we won't see them. They're just too far off the road. Okay. And push and fuel. Here you'll be just... You may have to save a bit of fuel on the final lap, but you're just good. No, wait, that's 11 laps you have to do, right? Oh, yeah. The game said 14, but I think I've been bamboozled. So take it easy on the throttle out the corners. And we should start seeing a few teams box fresh tires. There should be 2 colors on these dots. Because a single color means that several teams share colors. Maybe the outside circle, I don't know. I'm not a UI kind of guy. He has a form of 10 out of 10, Gerard 4.6, but still in front. And Elegard leaves behind Gerard again, so that pit stop didn't change much for this position. Now they got fresher tires, but they're pushing like crazy. You don't want to bin it, Mike. Zurita is in the pits and has to perform some emergency repairs. That's gonna cost him. Yeah, Elegard makes it through in the right sweeper before the chicane and the hairpin. We're okay with that. A lot of cars in the pits. But they're gonna leave way ahead of us. They're not who we're fighting. Who are we fighting, actually? Rogers? So it seems, because Rogers gets out just between Key and Gerard. It is not very good for our overall pace, because we are supposed to be faster than them. And we can't exactly push and fuel either. Ingledew, our race leader, is boxing for repairs and going out on the super soft. Interesting. Maybe they went with the risky part. Okay, let's see where we are at. It says excess fuel for Gerard. It doesn't says low fuel for Key, so I'm not sure. But this isn't looking good. Everybody has pitted twice except for the race leader. So that should be it for the pit stops, except for Vananen, whom I'm pretty sure will not make it to the end on this fuel. And if things stay that way, it's going to be a bit of a mare of a race. No rain to save us, just sheer pace. And we are clearly lackluster. And now Gerard in a fight with Rogers, holding on for dear life, for now that is. But overheating his tires in the process. Still got 7 laps to go, and I'm not sure 7 times. Oh, no. You need to save on your tires. Even the medium tires you won't be able to hold. That's how much you shred those. You're on the softs. And Rogers has fresher tires and is still saving on them. And despite that, is making a move. Nope, Gerard is keeping it. Gerard refusing to yield the position to Rogers. I appreciate that. Definitely feels like there's something wrong with the suspension. You'll be fine. Worst case scenario, you break the suspension and DNF, and we barely will see the difference in terms of points. Gerard 2 seconds behind Ellegaard. They've got about the same tires, but you can push a bit more on fuel. Ellegaard is pushing on these tires. They're not gonna last till the end, mate. Just behind Dreyfus, it's a teammate battle in front of us. And still keeping Rogers at bay. Key is fighting for her life. Low on fuel, low on tires. That's a solid P17. Maybe even going to be caught up by Chu. Oh, it's Chu behind us. That's actually not a bad thing. Yeah, this isn't going to be a good result for us, I don't think. And yep, Rogers go through. You're struggling to overtake Rogers. No, you struggle to keep them behind. The rat went wide. Yeah, that's way off the road for us. And is Van Anen still good? Oh no, Van Anen pitted again and is still miles ahead of us. Yeah, it seems it's gonna be a P16, P17. Unless Gerard can pull off a miracle on Dreyfus and Rogers here. I mean, Dreyfus is on mediums, and they're pretty damn worn, so if Rogers actually gets closer, maybe you guys should work together and try to overtake Dreyfus. You got 3 laps to go, which is barely going to be enough fuel for Key. And same goes for Gerard, actually. Cavalcanti ran wide on the fresh mediums. That can bring Ellegaard back in the battle. And Dreyfus, Dreyfus tires are gone. 3 laps on these. Oh, they're boxing. Oh, okay. I will take that. We'll take the free position, even though it's not gonna make us meet our sponsor's objective, which is gonna be more financial troubles. Oh boy, I went overboard with the spending. Well, let's hope the sponsors can tie us over before the end of the season. And yep, here comes Dreyfus in the pits, not wanting to risk the puncture. I would have probably tried myself, but what do I know? And yeah, we got 2 laps to go on these tires, and everybody's tires are just shredded. I don't think we're going to see many changes in positions. He's in no man's land, and Gerard is just not quick enough to catch Rogers on equal terms. Final lap, and everybody's tires are screaming for mercy. We did a good job on fuel with Key at least, but it's just too little too late. Dreyfus ran wide, but that's in the back. And yeah, that's going to be P15, P16. You know what? That's where we belong. 8th team on the grid. That is our yearly objective. So that is where we belong. Unfortunately, this is not where money is made. So yikes. And the rain did not help on this one. We tried. I'm not sure the mistake of putting her on super softs at the very start really changed much, to be fair. It was just... wow, that first stint was comically short. Yeah. We tried, didn't work. Hey, maybe there's going to be a penalty and we're going to make a couple of positions. Yeah, Lugo, 4 places. That doesn't change anything. And Santa Ana is demoted as well, but she was already behind, so we actually don't make a position. It's not like we're fighting Eastwood mode. Hong Liao for Dragon Race Team China, getting a good result. And we're going to dive. Yeah, you were P10 in the standings. You're down to P13 and with 37 points, tied with Vananen, who had a very good race actually. And that puts us back down at P7 in the standings with Vixala at 81. We were P5 and suddenly they've got 13 points of us and Archer's got 9, but as I said, we're not fighting them. We're fighting Octane, Dragon Race Team mainly for P8. And so far we are 8 points ahead of Octane and still 12 points ahead of Dragon Race Team. And then Predator Racing Group exists. Not a great one, but we did what we could considering the circumstances, and we're investing for next season by building risky parts, ruining the budget, and hoping we get better parts later down the line. Yeah, it's an investment for next year. Came 9th? No, I didn't. Lose a teensy tiny bit of marketability, not going to change our lives. You guys should have a better relationship with your mechanics so that we can get the most out of you. Your smoothness is, yeah, it is a thing that exists. Unfortunately, this is where it hurts the most. The money. Well, we're going to have to do something about that, but that's going to be a problem for future tumbles because that's all the time I have for today. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. I hope you had a good one, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Good one, everybody. Bye-bye.